In the dim light, a child's tears reveal an unsettling truth about the cycle of violence. What transformation occurs within a young mind that can turn innocence into wrath? As the melody of a music box plays softly, an eerie undertone lingers, prompting reflection on how circumstances can define a life. The question echoes: what leads a child down a dark path towards becoming a killer? Psychology provides a chilling insight. Behind nearly every murderer lies a story of desolation, a broken past riddled with abuse, neglect, and violence. The juxtaposition of a child's grief against the sinister realities of their upbringing becomes strikingly apparent when we glance at infamous names that haunt our history. Each file reveals not merely statistics, but human lives, lives forever altered by experiences that shaped their futures into nightmares. Compelling as it is, a closer examination shows us these men were not born as monsters, but were carefully molded by their experiences. Consider Ted Bundy, a man whose name invokes fear and intrigue. His journey began not in darkness, but in abandonment and deception. Lied to about his father's identity, Bundy's tangled roots set the stage for a conflict lying dormant, ready to explode into chaos. Alongside him stands Richard Ramirez, whose childhood was steeped in violence and death, a direct witness to a killer's grip. Each story underscores that trauma does not simply fade. It lingers, warping minds and distorting perceptions. As the brain morphs under the weight of tragedy, critical structures like the prefrontal cortex and amygdala undergo significant changes, creating a fertile ground for anger, rage, and ultimately, bloodshed. There is a profound interplay between pain and aggression, a transformation fueled by suppression, isolation, and turmoil. The once innocent mind starts to dream, but these are not dreams of hope. They spiral into fantasies steeped in revenge. As the heartbeat quickens, an unsettling rhythm underscores the grave reality. The child's suffering, left unchecked, carves a path toward violence. Understanding this metamorphosis is essential. It serves as a reminder that amidst the horror of what these individuals become, there lies an equally painful truth: a childhood lost to a cycle of neglect and abuse. By confronting this reality, we can begin to address the roots of such tragedies, striving for prevention rather than punishment, creating a society that nurtures rather than neglects the vulnerable. As the melody of foreboding echoes in the background, we find ourselves diving into the unnerving realm of childhood experiences and their sinister evolutions. A killer's formative years often reveal haunting signs that shouldn't be overlooked. The framework established by the notorious McDonald Triad presents a chilling trio: animal cruelty, bedwetting, and fire setting. These seemingly isolated behaviors coalesce into a pattern that signals something profoundly amiss within a child's psyche. The graphic visuals offer a stark representation, a timeline displaying how these early indicators can lead to heinous adult actions. Each moment spent in an abusive environment chips away at the child's innocence, molding a vulnerable mind shaken by trauma. We shift our focus to the underlying science, contrasting brain scans, one belonging to a child blessed with a nurturing environment, while the other reveals the stark, altered landscape of a trauma-impacted mind. What emerges is a ghastly testament to the effects of abuse: erosion of empathy, diminished impulse control, and an emotional disconnect that fosters a cold heart. Yet the question lingers: are these individuals merely products of evil, or are they reflections of society's catastrophic failures? In a world where some children reach out, their pleas drowned in silence, we see the harrowing transition from innocent youth to darkness. A shadow forms around a child, reaching desperately for help, but finding nothing but emptiness in return. It's a manifestation of despair, where pain begets pain, and violence brews in lonely hearts. This contributes to a larger conversation regarding accountability and understanding. The urge to label them as evil, confronted by the realization that their actions are often tragic echoes of their own suffering. Unraveling the narrative, one can see how the mental landscape shaped in torment often nudges these individuals towards inflicting harm. The music transitions to a more melancholic tune, leaving an aftermath of reflection. As the final scene closes with a silhouette drifting away into obscurity, a message quietly emerges. To stop future monsters, we must heal our broken children. In this chilling reminder, we are called to action, urging society to mend the wounds inflicted upon its most defenseless, knowing that every child deserves a chance at healing, not haunting.